Yo, on this episode, we had some technical difficulties. My mic actually went out, so the sound is kind of off on my end, but I still wanted to release this episode because it's a great conversation. It's a dope episode, and there's a lot of gems in there, and there's a lot of game that I'm dropping that you need to pick up. So still tap into the episode and listen to the information. It's valuable content there. Whatever method is easiest for the customer to pay. I'm not about to tell them, like, here's all these methods to pay. If you sit there and tell somebody all these different ways to pay, somebody might be willing to not pay. Like, man, how can I pay? Like, make it simple. Simple scales, simple scales, fancy fails. Yo, what up? Right now I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis, 8-figure entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man is going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this. I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
you heard a couple,
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99? Yeah, okay. Y'all
crazy,
tripping,
y'all.
But hey, I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room. Welcome back to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. First podcast I'm doing where the voice of God is not in the room with me.
Hey man, but I'm there in spirit. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm talking and looking at the face of God through an iPad right now, people.
Hey, we made it happen. Hey, look, when there's a will, there's a way, man. We was gonna get it done.
Yeah, and where there's a way, there's a will.
Hey.
And where there's cucumbers, there's seeds.
And there might be pickles somewhere too.
And some say the cucumbers taste better pickled. But man, you know, but you may not know everything about, but we talk a lot about like stuff that we both got going on, as far as business wise and bouncing ideas off each other and stuff. And like I pay a lot of people a lot of money to do things for me, right? Mm-hmm. You're one of these people that I pay to do things for me and to help me out, right?
Very true. Mm-hmm.
Out of all of the people that I pay a lot of money to do things for me, and being one of those people that I pay to do things for me,
mm-hmm.
You're the only one that sometimes I be like, when I hit pay, I be like, man, why you do this?
Why you do what?
$87.
Oh, that's the
$87.
You just got to do Venmo.
$87 makes, if we weren't friends, $87 would maybe make me question your professionalism.
No, the 87 should make you hone in on my professionalism.
Every invoice you send me has an extra. I'm not gonna say the amount of the invoice, but every invoice that you send me, after the comma, there's an 87. It's a number, comma, 087 on every single invoice.
No, not everyone. Well, that particular one, yes. Because that's the calculation.
And out of everybody that I pay, On the regular, that $87 makes me uncomfortable.
Why would it make you uncomfortable?
Because nobody else puts their processing fees on, but you do.
Well,
If the price, I'm just making up something. Say somebody that an individual that I pay for certain stuff, he charges me $3,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
When his invoices come in, it just says 3,000. It doesn't say 3,087.
So two things. He's either waiving that fee and just paying for it on his own, or he's using a different platform that doesn't have the fee.
You use Stripe, right?
No, I'm going through QuickBooks. So maybe that's something that we need to do. Just go through Stripe.
You got Stripe?
I do have Stripe.
Why don't you just send it through Stripe?
I can.
But regardless, everybody has processing fees. I have processing fees for stuff. But if I say if I say my price for something is $15,000, I'm not going to send the invoice for $15,087.
No, because the 15 is not going to be 15.
I know it will be more. I'm just saying for the sake of the example. If I tell somebody the price is $15,000 and then it comes up being my processing fees is $423, I'm not gonna send them an invoice for $15,423. That processing fee, that's a cost of doing business.
No, because plenty businesses include those fees.
Yes.
So it goes.
So if you're going to include the processing fees into your price, tell people the price is whatever number, comma, and $87.
No, because this is the thing. On every invoice, there's a message that says, if you want to avoid the fee, these are options that you can also take.
You can't run a business taking Zelle payments, bro. No, seriously. That's a problem that a lot of entrepreneurs have. If you're gonna be a business, act as a business. We can't be going around taking cash apps and Zelles and all this stuff.
Well, it's okay, or you can wire it. But if you wire it, then you're gonna pay the fee on your end. There are fees with everything.
I know, and I'm telling you, those fees is the cost of doing business. Everybody got fees. Drug dealers got fees. That fee that they pay is the cost of doing business.
So it would be better for you if I was like,
no,
like
I
from
don't pay
an
that
aesthetic.
87. I don't.
Of course. I'm talking
Even
about
though
aesthetic.
over a year, it's an extra $1,000-something.
But aesthetically, you would feel better if it said like 3,100.
Yeah.
And no fee.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And you will make extra money.
Right, it'd be $13 more.
Yeah. And little stuff like that adds up. Especially
sure.
especially if you're doing volume or extend your customer base.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I don't like getting quoted. If somebody was to quote me $5,000, I'm gonna say, all right, bet. And then the invoice comes in for $5,092. I'll be like,
right.
I would be like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. I'ma still pay it. I'm gonna be like, really? I wouldn't have did that. I would have just ate that 92.
Even when it's a good conversation. Even when there are other methods that can be taken that would save you the 92?
Whatever method is easiest for the customer to pay. I'm not about to tell them like, here's all these methods to pay. If you sit there and tell somebody all these different ways to pay, somebody might be willing to not pay. Like, man, how can I pay? Like, why why is it, make it simple. Simple scales, simple scales, fancy fails.
So what is the
So
difference
say the
between
5,000, say the five. I didn't mean to cut you off. I hate when people
No,
say
you
that.
fine.
I did mean to cut you off, or I want to. Say the five. Say if the price was $5,000.
Be like, I ain't trying to be rude, but
Yeah, but say if the price was $5,000,
mm-hmm.
and you quote me, um, and just in negotiations with people, I do this as well. Like if it was some crazy number, like that you wouldn't be expecting off top. Oh yeah. So it's gonna be $5,127.13. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Versus it's gonna be $5,000, and then I see the $5,000 $137.13 or whatever I just said.
Right.
Then I'm like, he just adding whatever his merchant, whatever processor he's using. He just adding that fee on you right now. I know the typical person probably don't think that. They just the typical person, the regular customer that ain't in business, they gonna be like, whoa, you said it was this much. Why? And that's gonna be a thing.
Mm.
I'm not the typical customer. I know I'm in business, so I understand these things.
Mm-hmm.
But the regular person, especially if it don't say like taxes or whatever,
right?
Because on your stuff it don't say taxes. It says processing fee
like
or something.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, hold on, what's this processing fee? You said it was only. And I'm telling you how the regular person is, because I deal with the regular typical customer
right
every single day.
Yeah.
We had a conversation today of somebody wanting $1 back.
Yeah, which is, man.
So if the regular typical person gets upset or whatever and wants some money, and they want $1 back, what you think they gonna say? Like the person that don't know that these processing fees happen and that everything that we do costs money. That's why we charge money for it. And then they just see it pop up and be like, "Oh, you gotta what is it?" Like that would be a big customer service issue.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, because like the way I looked at it when I first started doing it, I was like, I thought too, and maybe this is my fault on my behalf. I thought back to like certain places I may go, like let's say, and I know it's not the same, but it's similar but not the same. And I'm saying similar in the idea that we provide a service. So like meaning if I go to a restaurant or a specific restaurant, not most, but like some restaurants or gas stations or whatever, they'll have a fee, a processing fee attached to something if you have like a credit card.
Yeah, or they have like
versus
a
like a debit card.
You gotta spend $5 to use your credit card
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it from that aspect versus just being like,
but stuff like that can work if you like me. I keep mints on me at all times, so I'm going in a gas station. I'm just buying a pack of Altoids. It's $2. You charging thousands of dollars for stuff though.
Right.
So it's a little different. And even if you did use Stripe, it's still gonna be a fee, but that's gonna come with any processor. There's gonna be a fee, and that's gonna come out of yours. If you said you use QuickBooks, if you just made an invoice through Stripe and sent it to me, Stripe's still taking a cut of it. And in your mind, you're gonna be like, all right, well, dang, I see how much Stripe's taking out. I'm gonna add whatever their fee is in, so I still get my even number of what I'm saying.
Right.
I'll be like, just eat the cost. That's the cost of business.
Got $1? All right, bet. Look, what if I told you that for that $1, you can get access to every course, training, and ebook from a 7-figure entrepreneur? Information that has people having 5-figure months, 6-figure years, and firing their jobs. Then what if I told you for that dollar, you get an opportunity to be a 50-50 business partner with said seven-figure entrepreneur, where you literally get to learn while you earn. And then what if I told you for that dollar, you get additional training from other 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs? And this is all updated weekly. And then what if I told you for that dollar, a member within the community is giving $500 each and every week? Does that sound like something that you're interested in? If so, go ahead, click the link and join a community of like-minded individuals that's focused on getting to the bag just like you. For that $1, you can get access to the community for one entire week. After that week, if you like it, which I know you're gonna love it, it's only less than $1 a day after that. Literal pennies. We're showing people that it's crowded at the top. I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. I ain't even think about that. Cause what I thought about was
You just want your money. That's what you thought about.
no, but I'm saying what I thought about. This is how I thought about it. I was like, I'm paying for your convenience. But like you said, it's the cost of business.
And you should.
That's why I said it's like it's clicking now what you're saying. But what I was thinking, I was like, because the way I looked at it, when there are other options, it's like, okay, well, if you don't want the fee, then you could choose the other option.
There's gonna be a fee
Like
for that too.
No fees. No fees with Zelle.
But I'm
And
saying,
no fees.
I'm saying, but we business people, bro. You don't go buy. You just made me buy all this camera equipment, this microphone. This microphone costs. This was a pretty expensive. How much did this mic cost? I don't even remember.
I think it was like two.
200?
2 or 250, something like that.
300? I don't know. Let's say the mic 300. Sure's not asking me, sending me their Zelle info. I'm just putting it in my card information. I'm paying, and Sure's paying that processing fee.
Right. And they just have it incorporated into their joint.
But anything like you talking about, there's options. Your option as a business owner, you want to make it as convenient as possible for the customer.
Right. That's real.
That's why I asked you to invoice me, so I can just, I like to keep everything on my credit card.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want the money to come straight out my account through Zelle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what type of shit is this?
Yeah.
I want to swipe my card. I want my points. I'll be using my points. That's why I want everything on my card. And then when it comes time to organize all my expenses and stuff, instead of looking through the bank account for all these charges and saying this applies to this, my credit card already just lines everything up.
Exactly.
Like automatically. So all my flights be under this expense, all my gas be under this expense, all my marketing stuff through Facebook and other people, it be right there already, like American Express already.
Yeah, categorizing.
Yeah.
And Navy Federal, they do the same thing.
Yeah, say for my mastermind, for example, to get my high level mastermind is $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't about to hit people
with the processing fee.
Throw me $20,203.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be like that'll be like a $500 joint. Between 5 and 6.
Yeah, well, I'm not charging them $20,500. It'll price $20,000. They send it through.
Mm-hmm.
And I say it's just the cost of doing business. I pay that $500 to the processor, and I'm paying them in order to use to get the transaction done. I pay them to get it done. They make their money. I make my money, and the customer gets the services.
Right.
It seems like you want to do business without no cost.
So it low key, you know what it reminds me of? And I only know this because of conversations we've had and also me being a fly on the wall because we recorded everything. This reminds me of wholesaling, where your process is adding all the shit and then like reverse engineering. Like, what do you want to walk away with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you adding in all the extra stuff. You want to make sure that they eat. You want to make sure that if you got a partner, they eat, whatever, what have you. But that bottom line starts here. So what do you need this number to be that covers everything, and you walk away with what you want to walk away with?
Yeah, but still, in the example that I'm using with you and the number, you're walking away with what you want to walk away with. You just want to walk away with $87 extra. That's why when I see it, I'll be like, $87. Every time I send it, but I'll be like, man, this dude over here, $87. You don't want to eat 87.
So let me ask you. Like, I know you saying that's the cost of doing business, but isn't there an element of business where every dollar counts?
No, I don't think every dollar counts. I think in that example, in the example that I said, you might be picking up, you might be skipping over dollars to pick up a nickel. But I need every cent. All right, well, take that nickel then.
Nah.
And no, and I say every dollar don't count because if every dollar counted, then I wouldn't have a $20,000 mastermind. Everybody, that's not for everybody. I don't want everybody's money.
No. I'm not saying in that aspect. I'm just saying in regards to. So I think my thinking. Let me say this because I'm kind of like thinking ahead. I think my thinking is deeply rooted in my accounting background.
Here's how I can tell you every dollar doesn't count. Okay. And you're seeing this in real time. You've seen this happen in real time. I made $1 million doing one thing. Oh, what is this? Is it still recording? Boy, it just scared me. The audio, the screensaver popped up. And it wasn't my screensaver. It was like doing some stuff.
The Mac joint.
Yeah.
Like the lights and stuff.
Yeah. But here's a perfect example how I can tell you every dollar don't count. I mean, I don't want to pick up every dollar. You saw me live from the courtside seat. You saw me make $1 million doing one thing. And you saw me completely stop it to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I passed up on a lot of dollars.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, okay, I'm talking about
this. No, but I'm
idea.
saying if picking up every dollar along the way counts, I could still be doing what I'm doing now and still picking up those dollars.
No. I'm not saying like picking up every dollar as far as like potential new business. I'm talking about in regards to what you provide, right? If there are costs associated with what you do, then those are the dollars I'm speaking of. Already acquired stuff. I'm not talking about like the potential of getting more dollars and things like that, and every dollar counting in the aspect of you like expansion and continuing business.
But if that small amount of money provides a better customer experience, are you passing up on every dollar, or are you making more because it's a pleasant customer experience?
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't realize it was so unpleasant until 10 minutes ago.
It's just a thing. It might just be me. It might just be me. But it's just something. Every time I see out of all the invoices that come in, yours the only one, $87.
Be leaving a bad taste in your mouth. I never and this, like I said, this is a good conversation because I never looked at it like that. Like I literally just think about all the things that I consume because we're all consumers. So I'm just thinking about everything that I consume, and I know that everything has fees.
And it's fresh. And the reason why it's freshly on my mind because I paid your invoice a few hours ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I paid another invoice for the same amount of money yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have $87. And then yours came through, and I was just like, man, this funky ass $87, man.
That's fucking with you.
I was like, you the only one to do this shit. Then I fucked around and did the math. I'm like, man, it's $1,000. I'm like, man, you don't want to pay $1,000 over it. What is it? $1,044. Like, man, this motherfucker here. and I was just like, and I was just thinking, because I don't know the relationship with other clients or you know, you do a lot of stuff or rates for other people and stuff. So I'm like, it might be easier to fit that stuff in with if you shooting a movie somewhere or a documentary or something. It might be like all these different numbers go into it. I'm like, I hope if he doing it, put some cents on it or something, make it look like it's like some versus give the round number quote and then the invoice come in plus $87.
Nah, this the thing. It's just like you said. I'm the only person who does the $87. You the only person who pays with the way you pay as well. So like everybody else does, either check, cash, wire, or Zelle, or I stopped doing. I ain't gonna say I stopped doing Venmo, but I've been steering away from Venmo because of the new regulations and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why initially it wasn't there until one day I was like, oh wait, I'm getting charged for some stuff. It's like I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, but okay, if somebody writes you a check, they're local. And
Right.
they're seeing you and they're handing you a check. A lot of stuff we do,
Right.
you cross country.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not about to do Cash App and Zelle and all this stuff.
Right.
So I'm like, and everybody else, I'm used to getting sent invoices that you just click and pay.
Right.
You in LA, you send me an invoice. My man's in Spain, he sent me an invoice. My man's in the UK, he sends me an invoice. My man in Ireland, he sent me an invoice. My girl in DC, she sent me an invoice. And it's like, okay, you're gonna be the one person that's like, all right, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, Apple Pay.
I give options.
Mail a check.
Options are good. Options are good to have, man. Cause going back to
Neo, he gonna send me an invoice.
And everybody eating it but me.
I gave Neo 55,000. Neo it wasn't 55,632. It was 55,000. You want to get in the inner circle, Blake? Yeah, it's 55,000. All right. Swipe for 55,000. It wasn't 55,632.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. So this is my question. this is my question. How long have you been disgusted by that $87?
Since the first time it came. Them 87's been coming.
Hey, bro, that's hey. What Tony say? I never knew.
Man, because I just eat it. I just be like, all right, man. I see how this is.
Nah, bro, and this the thing. Like, what's funny about it is it's really nothing more, nothing less than just the idea of what this is. Like, no other thought into it. No, like, nah, I need that 87. Like, it ain't none of that. It's just literally just like, oh, there's a processing fee.
Yeah.
And look, and I think on the first couple of ones I was sending, I had convenience fee on there. I didn't even have transaction fee. I said convenience fee.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but look, this is all I'm gonna say, man. You live and you learn, man. I didn't know.
Yeah, bro.
That's why the community's so important, bro. Cause you get to talk to people and.
That's what we're gonna title. We're gonna title this episode "Funky Ass $87." maybe put some dollar signs or something for the S's so it don't get flagged for cursing or something.
Oh,
funky ass $87. That's what I said in my head today too. I'm like, funky ass $87.
Bro, I swear.
I'm like, not that the comma's enough. The $87.
I never, it never even crossed my mind, bro.
It's like
never.
This Negro here. Maybe the podcast listeners and watchers don't know that you're black. So yes, I'm not calling you a white person or Spanish.
Or am I?
Hey man, you never know.
Hey man. I'm just.
You don't watch sports. You don't watch the Tommy Show from Powell.
Oh no.
Tommy white as can be. Tommy got a black gay brother.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing over? What are they doing over on Stars, man? Come on, dog. I hate it.
Tommy brother, he ain't got no mixed look in him. He's just black.
Bro, I hate it. I hate when I'm watching TV and it's just like a perpetual thing. I have no problem with any of it. I just hate when it's just forced.
That's the name of the show. Force.
Like, what are we doing? Tommy could be Ellen's brother.
First episode, I did not enjoy the show at all. Right, I just
what you call it on Joe Budden joint said it was trash.
I don't enjoy the show. I'm starting to enjoy that I don't enjoy it.
Is it another bad show that's good because it's bad?
Yes.
Man, I'm tired of that.
I don't. Anything that Power puts out, I'm so invested in the show. I'm gonna watch it. Like, it's like Marvel to me. Any Marvel movie that comes out, I'm gonna watch it because I'm invested in the Marvel universe. I never heard of Ant-Man until Ant-Man came out. I went to my theater and I went and watched Ant-Man, bro.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man was a dope movie. Like, Ant-Man was dope.
Ant-Man is dope.
And I watched Ant-Man 2 with the Wasp. But I'm like Ant-Man, I'm like, what? All right, here, take my money.
Yeah. Need to know Ant-Man is hilarious.
They could come out with who's a Marvel character that I don't even know, bro. They could come out with I don't know, bro. Jubilee movie. You don't even know what Jubilee is, bro.
Jubilee?
Nah.
Shit, X-Men. Think of the cartoon, the teenage girl with the yellow coat and the yellow glove. She shot sparklers out of her.
Yeah. I know you talking about. It's like a yellow raincoat type of joint. Yeah.
They can come out with a Jubilee movie. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go see her shoot these sparklers out of things.
She got superpowers like Meg. You see that episode of Family Guy when Meg
her nails grew
growing her
off.
fingernails?
But that's the thing though that I am excited about, because I'm low key a movie critic. Especially like the superhero stuff and the Marvel stuff. Not much DC. I'm a big Batman fan. That's pretty much it. And I like the Flash. But like every X-Men movie, and I'm a big X-Men fan. I don't know nothing about comic books. Like, I'm not one of them purists. It wasn't like this in the comics. I'm like, oh, that's what it's like in the Marvel universe. That's all I know. So I'm like,
you ain't got no comic books in plastic.
Nah,
Plastic
like I had some comic books, but it wasn't like a thing. Or if I'm in the store or something, sit there thumbing through it. Like, I watch cartoons, bro.
Yeah.
So, but what I am excited about though, in the future, every X-Men movie, which I'm not a big fan of a lot of the X-Men movies, Marvel Studios hasn't been able to do one X-Men movie yet. Because they didn't own the rights. Like Sony or something owned them. That's why it was like a big deal when the Spider-Man Homecoming came out a few years ago, because it was like the first Spider-Man movie Marvel Studios was able to do.
Was the joint, the Wolverine joint, that was under Sony too?
Yeah. But that was really like the only good X-Men movie, because it was rated R. And Wolverine, like, it's 100 X-Men movie. He's slashing everybody up and they just fall.
Bro, that's like what's the joint? Venom, yeah. Venom got the big, huge blade. He's slicing 8 people and they just go, huh.
Man, Venom needs to be a rated R movie.
Yeah, it'll be crazy, bro.
And they just got the rights to Venom too. So now the 2 Venom movies haven't. I don't know if you've seen the second one.
I tried watching it, but it was a little too cheesy, so I turned it off.
What? So you don't mind if I tell you this then?
Nah, I could still watch it.
Well, it's an end credit scene. It ain't got nothing to do with the movie. But like they show like some stuff with the new Spider-Man, because some stuff just happened. I don't know if you've seen the last Spider-Man movie, but some stuff. Have you seen
the one? Oh, the one that came out, was it a few months ago or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen. I heard it was good though. The last Spider-Man movie I watched was the joint you told me.
The cartoon joint, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. So it got, but so you're at least familiar with the multiverse through the cartoon movie. It's about they playing around with the multiverse, and it was like Venom saw some stuff and like a quick flash got thrown into a different verse or whatever. So it's like, oh, now you can have like a Venom Spider-Man that Marvel actually owns, or now that they actually own X-Men, they can start doing better X-Men movies and tie them into. They could have Wolverine in an Avengers movie, like. You know what I'm saying? Because they are Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
And they're
pretty sure they're shooting something up.
That I remember in cartoons, they would be like I remember watching Spider-Man and Wolverine doing stuff. And Captain America and Wolverine, like they could do that type of stuff. And bring back a new Wolverine, since Hugh Jackman ain't doing it no more, and it will be easy not easily, but more digestible to fans because it's like a whole new universe that this Wolverine's in versus all these years of seeing Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah, like have they picked the new Wolverine? Have they picked the new Wolverine yet?
I don't know, but we going off on superhero talk. So I think this is a good time to go ahead and end it. I think we had a good discussion
Oh no, it was very good.
over the cost of business. I did not think this was going to be a podcast episode off of that topic.
It's very good. I learned today that the next invoice will be.
So I just have to spend more money, huh?
It's gonna be no fees. It's just now.
I know, but
nah, it was a good conversation, man. Because I didn't know.
But you know how I was like, I need to figure out how to close out these podcasts. I finally think I know how I'm gonna close them out. So,
hey,
this episode has been brought to you by It's Crowded at the Top community. If you have $1 single, come join the community of like-minded entrepreneurs. All aspiring entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs all focus on getting to the bag, where each member is a 50-50 business partner with me, and also get additional training from